The energy is mounting. Almost time for basketball at Barclays Center here in Brooklyn, New York. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. And both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who's out for the evening.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. John Collins is out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Young in at the 1. And for the Nets, we've got Durant, Harden out there with Johnson. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harris in at the 3 slot. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Collins. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Jordan finds Johnson. Here's Durant. Count it from 12.
Well, Kevin Durant over the past couple seasons has been in the top 5 as the best mid-range shooters in the league.
Young pass to Collins. Back to Young. Feeds to Capella. Over Jordan. Back to Young. The Hawks working the ball around. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Collins. It's another look. Young dishes to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
So unselfish there. Young doing a good job of finding the open man.
Harden the pass to KD. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Harris outside. Puts up a 3. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time.
I just really like how Tyler distributes the basketball, skilled at quickly getting the ball over to the open man.
And Young kicks to Snell. Young drives in, and the layup's good off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Stolen by Collins. Young against Harden. And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
Trying to improve every year. That's the goal of anyone in the NBA. Bogdanovich has great fundamentals to be able to do that. And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
So for the Nets, Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Brown in for Johnson. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Alinari comes in for Collins. Hunter's checked in for Tony Snell. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young. Here's Harden. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Brent, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their #1 choice, and that was Trae Young.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Green. And Luwawu subbed in for Joe Harris. Irving's checked in for James Harden. Here's Irving. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter of the game. Now the feed to Griffin. Over Gallinari. And Griffin with the score. The assist by Irving.
Many hours in the offseason working on that jump shot, and the results paying off there.
Herter passes to Gallinari. Out to the right wing. Williams up on top. Covered by Irving. Shots good by Williams.
Just shredding the defense in the pick and roll. Lou Williams only needing just a little bit of space to work.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets. It's a three-point game. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's his first foul. Chris Dunn's checked in for the Hawks. 1:11 left to play in the first. Here's Irving. Basket counts.
Kyrie not backing away from the contact there. In fact, welcoming that one, tricked you into it.
The Hawks have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Dunn dishes to Okongwu. Passes it to Gallinari. Dunn shot's good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Dunn against Irving. Over Dunn. Again, the Nets for 2.
Nice mid-range J. Automatic, it looks like, for Kyrie Irving right now.
Herter passes to Dunn. Back to Herter. There's the dish to Okongwu. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
To the left wing. Lets it go with the 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
Herter passes to Hunter. Back to Herter. And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter with both teams tied up. And we'll be back with you for this. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete.
Oh,
man. Fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena. And using all of his 7'5" wingspan, Durant turns backwards.
Dunn dishes to Gallinari. Back to Dunn. Pass to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Here's Durant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Kind of tough to be a big wing in the LeBron James era. You're constantly compared to what it is he does, but Durant has risen to that challenge and uniquely qualified to be an elite player.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And James Harden has subbed in for Brown. Back to Capella. To the paint. Collins finds Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Just 4 to shoot. Collins, good.
That's the guy you want with the ball inside, as Collins' ability to rise up will produce some points.
On the wing, Johnson. Young with the steal. Here's Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Bogdanovich has got 6.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Jordan, the pass to Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Phenomenal basketball instincts by Durant. Picks that one clean and then sends it the other way.
Young with the ball. KD's on him. Right side, Williams. Back to Capella. 4 on the clock. And the turnover again by Atlanta. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Harden gets the bucket.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play. And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
Here's Harden, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Harden's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nets.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Back to Williams. The kick out to Young. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
The Nets making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Griffin comes in for Jeff Green. Luwawu is checked in for Joe Harris. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. Herter passes to Williams. He kicks it to Okongwu. Pass to Herter. In the corner, it's Hunter. He dishes it to Okongwu. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Okongwu's now got 6.
Well, the decision making a little bit better there. Hunter looking more comfortable on these pick and roll sets.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Rebound by the Hawks. 51 seconds left here in the second. The pass to Okongwu. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's Luwawu. Banked in off the glass. Luwawu's got his second basket of the game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
This game is going to get even more out of hand unless they start valuing the basketball.
Atlanta making some changes. Bogdanovich is checked in for Kevin Herter. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Lou Williams. Left side, Griffin. Back to Irving. And stolen by Dunn. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Oh, the lob to Gallinari. Great communication on the alley-oop.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovich.
Outside Irving. Misses the layup.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
James Harden getting it. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. They'll be feeling good about it. And that'll.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
We've got Johnson. Durant is out there with Harris. Then it's Harden, and it's Jordan in at the center filling out the middle. So that's the Nets 5. Young outside. In the corner, Snell with it. Outside, Bogdanovich. Young drives in, and the layup's good off the glass.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Young with the steal. Outside, Bogdanovich. Hawks passing it around. Count it. And it's 6 points for Trae Young.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Here's KD. Nets with the new shot clock. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Brooklyn with the ball. 3-point lead. KD on the wing. He's guarded by Collins. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul.
Well, with the skill and size to score from anywhere on the court, Durant produces huge numbers pretty much on a nightly basis.
Jeff Green is checked in for the Nets. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Young. He feeds it to Capella. Back to Young. To the inside. Here's Snell. Rejected by Harris. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. The Hawks making a switch here. Herter's checked in. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Brooklyn leading by 5. KD on the wing. And finished off by KD.
Great natural instincts of Durant. A good decision maker now on the pick and roll.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Young inside. KD's on him. Lets it go from 11. Herter, no good. The Nets have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Feeds to Capella. Goes back up. And he makes good on the layup. Capella's got 8.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
And there's the call on Kevin Herter. That is his first foul of the game. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Chris Dunn's checked in for Kevin Herter. Here's Irving. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Kyrie does a great job of using the shot fake. Really sells it that time and then goes straight at contact.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Williams dishes to Dunn. Back to Williams. The feed to Gallinari. And he banks in the layup. Gallinari's got his second basket.
He's showing some nice body control, outstanding at keeping his composure and continuing to play at his speed is Gallinari.
Here's Irving. He can't get that one. And Atlanta will come the other way. Here's Williams. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
It's impossible to keep Lou Williams from scoring. So you try to mix it up. And a hard foul sometimes can do that.
The Nets with the lead. Outside Irving. Overdone. And it's Irving missing.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Williams finds Capella. Gallinari outside. Dunn against Irving. That's good from Dunn on the assist from Capella. Dunn's got it all tied up now for Atlanta. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Irving's shot is good.
Well, he's seeing everything right now. Fantastic job pulling the trigger when he's open.
Dunn outside. Capella, the pass to Dunn. Back to Capella. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gallinari, and Gallinari throws it down.
Gallinari just jamming that one home off the drive like it was nothing.
Left side Irving. That one off the back iron and out. With 1 on the clock, that one misses. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Here's Dunn. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. We've got Chris Dunn. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. Then it's Williams. And it's Hunter in it, the small forward. Here's Dunn. Makes it off the glass. Dunn's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Hawks.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Rejected. Passes it to Gallinari, and he commits the intentional foul. Brooklyn making some changes. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Jeff Green. And Irving subbed in for Tyler Johnson. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, when you're given the ball as much as Lou Williams has gotten it through the years, he's experienced enough to make those kind of plays.
Harden the pass to Jordan, and they double up Jordan. And stolen by Dunn. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Shot's good by Williams. And it's a 5-point Atlanta lead.
You can make a case that Lou Williams is at his best in that kind of situation. Dynamite in transition.
Harris kicks to Irving. It's blocked. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
Dunn dishes to Williams. Back to Dunn. Down low. And Okongwu slams it in.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then follows it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. And the Nets making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Atlanta making some changes. Here's KD. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
Well, Kevin Durant not only feels like he can score from everywhere, he does. So when he's that close, just count it.
Young looking around. And Jordan sends it back. Here's Harden. And they call the foul. So he's got the and-one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
And an intentional foul right there. Irving's checked in for Johnson. Here's Young. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Irving, and it's all evened up.
Kyrie coming alive. He does that at this stage of the game.
The Hawks have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And Young, here we go. Back to Capella. Here's Bogdanovich. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Staying aggressive, stay on the attack. That's how Bogdanovich is going to earn these whistles. Well, crucial moment there at the free throw line, and he never flinched.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. KD on the wing. Jordan trying to free himself up, and Durant gets it to go. The assist by Irving. KD's got the game tied up here for the Nets. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Young. It's a floater. That one goes in. And the Hawks lead by 2.
It's in. Trae Young comes up huge this time, looking like the go-to guy.
Here's Irving. Here's Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it left.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
And the Hawks making a change here. Okongwu's checked in. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Collins.
Yeah, the defender overreaches there. Durant recognizes it and quickly baits him into that foul.
And both free throws good for Durant. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Young outside. Over to the left wing. Collins passes to Young. Clock at 6. No good on the shot. Good D by Harden.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
He knocks down the clutch free throw.
Trae Young wants to be a leader, but it's not about wanting it. You have to show it on a consistent basis so your teammates start to look towards you.
Johnson, he's checked in for Irving.
Points are an absolute must here.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Atlanta calls timeout. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Trae Young.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
You just can't take Trae Young lightly from anywhere on the floor. These kind of shots will help him get into a rhythm.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're down by 2. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
Here's KD. Oh, off target. From deep three-point range, off target. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan. And thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll The activity in front of the Brook. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
Look at the 76ers starting group. The young stars, Simmons and Embiid at the 4 and 5. Seth Curry is out there with Green, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. And for the Nets, Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Jordan, then it's Harden, and it's Johnson in at the 2. Offensive rebound, outside for Curry. Feeds it to Embiid. The rebound by the Nets.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
And Doris, tonight, 2 experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game, so let's see how this plays out.
Now here's Embiid, and that one good.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting, but there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Harden dishes to KD. Over Curry. And Harden wide open. He shoots. And his first shot of the game, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Back to Simmons. 76ers moving the ball around. To the middle. Curry finds Embiid. Jordan with the rebound.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And Embiid throws it down.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
KD dishes to Harris. And the pass to Jordan. It's stolen by Green. Harris drives in. And Simmons slams it in.
And how about the connection Simmons has with his guys? Once the lob is on its way, you know he's going to finish and stop.
Now here's Harden. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Outside Curry. Simmons inside. KD's on him. And Simmons slams it in.
Throw it down, young fella. Simmons is explosive and without a doubt one of my favorite dunkers.
Curry against Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Simmons. Outside, Green. Pass to Curry. He feeds it to Embiid. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's KD. And good that time. And it's all knotted up.
I'll tell you, very few players are as smooth and as easy as Kevin Durant is on the move. He just glides around the floor.
Now here's Embiid. Second shot opportunity. Simmons left side. Passes to Curry. The 11-footer. And he overshot that one, missing. And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn for the finish.
You have to be careful around Kevin Durant because this guy loves to get fouled on the way up. He views free throws as easy points.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Some changes for Brooklyn. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for Tyler Johnson.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line. And boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Luwawu is checked in for the Nets. Irving comes in for James Harden.
That is a grown man move from Dwight Howard.
59 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Irving. And the rebound goes to Howard. The 76ers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Back to Thibault. Off target from three-point range. The Nets have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And Jeff Green drops them both.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
On the wing, Milton. Pass to Thibault. Back to Milton. High post, Howard. The second effort. Thibault on the wing. Fires for 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Here's Luwawu. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Right side Hill. And the 3 off target. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Nets lead by 2. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
They've got Green on out there with Harden. Then there's Griffin, and it's Claxton in at the 4. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 2 as they get the bucket from Hill. Brooklyn with the ball. Harden outside. Claxton the pass to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And this is what happens when you let Griffin establish position. He will make you pay.
Here's Korkmaz, guarded by Green. There's the pass to Maxey. Back to Howard. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And the physicality of Howard completely overwhelming the defense.
Brown finds Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Thibault, the pass to Howard. Green left side.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Outside Hill. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. He's looking for Howard and finds him. The kick out to Hill. Shot clock at 5. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Here's Green. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Howard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And another shot. The kick out to Hill. Pass to Howard. They shoot again. Nice D from Griffin. Nets leading by 6. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Green. Harden's got 6 here in this quarter. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Kevin Durant comes in for Jeff Green. Johnson, he's checked in for Brown. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. The 76ers trail by 8.
Who's got Simmons?
Simmons looking around. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
And when Simmons is inside, forget about it. He uses his skill and smarts to take advantage.
Irving against Curry. Now Irving still getting warmed up offensively. No score. That's a great dunk.
Yes, he's an athletic freak.
Wow.
Well, how about the awareness from Seth Curry? Keeps his eye on the ball, primed for the steal. Nicely done.
Here's KD, and finished off by KD.
And that is such a beautiful move, Kevin. Why go straight up when you can throw down the reverse?
Well, that one's going to have its share of time on the highlight reel for sure. And it's Simmons penetrating. Embiid. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And we know how good Embiid is at drawing fouls, especially in the painted area. He welcomes the contact.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Green's checked in.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Here's Durant, and finished off by KD.
Well, this is what makes Kevin Durant maybe the greatest all-around scorer in the game today. Equal proficiency from every spot on the floor.
Embiid, the pass to Simmons. And they double up Embiid. Here's Milton. The 76ers again can't hit it.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
The drive by Jordan. Out to KD. Takes a 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Now the 76ers on the break. Embiid leading the charge.
And remember now, Embiid lost 20 pounds during the summer of 19. There, looking light on his feet in transition.
Here's Irving. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. Well, we know he's a magician on the court. Kenny, has there ever been anyone better? And that'll...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode, makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And so, in the game for the 76ers, the incredible Simmons and Embiid down low. Seth Curry is out there with Green, and it's Harris in its small forward. Shoots from 12. Jordan dishes to KD. Puts it up from 15. Kept alive. Tries yet again. Jordan kicks to Durant. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
In transition, here come the Nets. Harris has got the ball. Curry with the steal. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, the quickness, the size, and the speed of Simmons really breathtaking, especially when he's dribbling the rock.
Johnson kicks to Durant. Right side, Jordan. Back to Durant. Ben Simmons with the rebound. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Pushing it up. Here's Durant. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. KD's got 12 in the game.
Boy, that was a much-needed bucket in the second half. They're now 1 for 5.
On the wing, Green. He dishes it to Embiid. They kick it out to Green. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Brown in for Tyler Johnson. Inside, Korkmaz passes to Howard. The shot, no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Brown, good. And the Nets lead by 6. 76ers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
So for the Nets, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Joe Harris. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Outside Irving. On the wing, Green. 6 on the shot clock. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Green. Green's got 3 assists in the game. Griffin against Howard. Maxey passes to Milton. There's the feed to Howard. Griffin with some nice D. Nets leading by 6. Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Hill, and it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. .114 left to play in the third. Irving surveying the floor. Here's Griffin. Lays it up off the glass. Griffin's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Howard kicks to Milton. Back to Howard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Howard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Here's Irving. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Nets lead by 8.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Howard in the post, defended by Griffin. Howard can't hit, and there's the call on Howard. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Some changes for Brooklyn. KD's checked in for Luwawu Cabarrot. Johnson comes in for Bruce Brown. And James Harden has subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And the 76ers also making a change. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Maxey. The 76ers trail by 10, and we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And so here is Philadelphia. To the inside, here's Embiid, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 4 assists in the game. Outside Irving. Good D by Embiid. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a cruising game inside. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Griffin is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Harris. And it's Harden in at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Simmons finds Embiid over Jordan. Outside for Simmons. Up again, and Embiid is right there.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Harden outside. Durant in the corner. They grab their own miss. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Johnson. Curry kicks to Simmons. Back to Curry. Pass to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Outside Irving. Outside for KD. A three-pointer off the mark. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. They trail by 6. Simmons dishes to Embiid. And the wide-open shot from Green. And the 76ers get it back. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And who draws more fouls than Embiid? Very few players, if any. Too much size and really too much skill to defend.
Nets leading by 4. Outside Irving. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And even through contact, Kyrie still able to finish shots consistently.
It's deflected and stolen by Irving. A finish, and then Durant with the jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And Curry, here we go. Embiid. And Jordan sends it back.
This is not the guy you want in your zip code when the ball is going up. DeAndre Jordan twice on the pipes.
Outside Irving. Feeds it to Jordan. The wide open look for Durant. No good from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Embiid throws it down.
And if you want to talk about a player who embodies the power game, then Embiid's your man. You know you're going to get some strong finishes anytime he's on the court.
Here's Irving. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Curry against Irving. Curry passes to Simmons. Now Curry. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Johnson, he's checked in for the Nets. Nets leading by 6. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. To the inside. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Okay, Kevin Durant scanning the floor, looking for opportunities. Make your teammates feel good. Nice.
Curry on the wing. The dish to Embiid. Back to Curry. He feeds it to Embiid. Harris drives in. On its way from Curry for 2. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to KD. On the wing, Johnson. Here's the three. Rebound by the 76ers.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And the Nets making a change here. Irving's checked in. Green kicks to Curry. Back to Green. Down low. From 7. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Joel Embiid.
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moment.
On the wing, Harden. Back to Irving. Now the pass to Harris. Shoots the 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
They needed that bucket. And leave it to Harris to go get it. He knows when it's time to take things into his own hands.
Green against Irving. Harris passes to Harden. And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Well, Uncle Drew will go out there and do his thing, won't he? Kyrie Irving, an exceptional player. And in fact, if you ask other NBA players, he's one of their favorite to watch.
And so it's Brooklyn. All right, David, great. And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K. DA.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And for Brooklyn, Johnson is out there with Harden, and it's Durant. Then it's Joe Harris, and it's Jordan in at center. Now here is Holiday, following the shot by Kevin Durant. Johnson with the block. Good on the bucket. Harden with it. Jordan high post. Inside, here's Harris. Kicks it out to Harden. Durant feeling it out a bit. That one doesn't drop. Now the Bucks take it the other way.
3 misses to start the game, still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. No good with the triple. The Nets have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Jumps up and finished off by KD.
Set up on a platter that time by Harris. A room service dime right there.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing, and when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
No dice on the putback jam. And KD,
Now this is impressive. Durant showing you all of that creativity with that one.
in the corner, Middleton with it. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, bully balling his way to the rack that time. Lopez with a great second effort.
It's Durant on the wing. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
And it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Middleton. Lopez has got his second bucket.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Harden the pass to KD. Greg is a point guard. What is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for the Nets. Basket good. 1:44 left to play in the first quarter. Irving against T. They get it back. A second chance effort. And Griffin with the layup.
Yeah, and no one's ever questioned the desire. Griffin using his strength and explosiveness to make good on the second chance opportunities.
Here is Forbes. From outside off the mark. At the elbow, it's Brown. Lays it up and banks it in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
To the right side. Forbes the pass to Portis. And he gets it to go.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Down kicks to Irving. Shoots from the high post. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. In transition, here come the Nets. Irving leading the charge.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Bucks trail by 4. We've got 22 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Good work there as it goes.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Outside Teague. Passes it to Portis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
1 second left. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time? And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Brooklyn. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly. And recently on the subject of...
I like to stay locked in to the game. And
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Brooklyn.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the 4 for the Nets. We've got Green, Harden out there with Brown. Then there's Griffin, and it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. Green kicks to Harris. Back to Green. Here's Harden. It's blocked, so it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Some changes for Brooklyn. Jordan comes in for Blake Griffin, and it's Johnson in for Brown. Milwaukee also making some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Durant's checked in.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
For the 3, Brooklyn with the rebound.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these 3. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
KD's shot is good. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Now here's Giannis. No points in the game yet for him. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. And foul on the shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and Jordan sends it back.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
Harden dishes to Durant, and that one drops. Durant's got 6 here in this quarter.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Lopez. Kick out to Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
And Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak, showing again how committed he is when he takes that ball inside off the drive.
And, Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And, you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lessons. But you're right. He's got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding. Really good to see Harden get nasty on defense. He's got quick instincts and quick hands, and I like how he pilfers it on occasion.
Giannis drives in, and there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 10-2 run here. Here's Irving. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
You know, you got to appreciate the speed of Kyrie Irving. I mean, incredible at finding different ways to get to the basket, and he is not afraid of anybody.
Teague left side, and stolen by Irving. Fast break, here they come. Here's Luwawu. Here's Griffin. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Griffin's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nets. Teague, the pass to Middleton.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
To the middle, and here again, the Nets in transition. Up the court they go.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Portis, the rebound by the Nets.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Here's Irving. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And Teague, here we go. It's good.
Tell you what, guys, you've just got to give Teague a lot of credit for his focus. Very poised under pressure.
Irving passes to Claxton, and the shot goes in. Claxton's got his first 2 points.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with. Nice pass.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 18 points and 1. And that should do it with the second half about to be.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo is out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center position.
And I think one of the things understated about Harden, he's a great athlete. I mean, he can rise and bounce. He's strong. He's quick. He can easily punch it on you when he gets to the rim.
And Holiday kicks to Giannis. No good on that one. Good work defensively by KD.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
You have to reward the big fella when he runs like this. DeAndre Jordan able to leak out and finish in transition.
Harris against Middleton. It's good on the putback. Lopez has got 6 points.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Harden the pass to Harris. Harden gets to Durant. The putback, and there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Giannis passes to Middleton. Lopez controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Watch out now. Lopez crashing in to put it home.
Nets leading by 16. Harden scanning the floor. Pass to Johnson. Outside, KD. And then Durant with the jam.
Well, that's par for Durant. I mean, that's what he gives you, the ability to score at all 3 levels.
Looking to get back on track here. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Kevin Durant. For Milwaukee, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. The first free throw is good.
Middleton's so highly productive and consistent. A steady contributor night in and night out.
Middleton hits them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot 2s. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or 3s. Guys, back to you.
D.A., thank you. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Teague finds Portis. Misses from short range.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Offensive rebound. Here's Griffin. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
Bucks trail by 18. Outside Teague. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, and it appeared to me as though Teague saw that he could work his way to the line and did just that.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Irving against Teague. Right side Irving. Brown the pass to Irving. Griffin trying to get open, and Irving gets it to go on the assist by Brown. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one. Fires from deep, and it's blocked by Brown, and he's able to get it back. Here's Portis, and he uses the glass on the layup. Portis has got 7.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
And here's Irving. 12 points for him. Over Teague. Rebounded by Tucker.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
That one falls. Forbes has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
You know, for a sharpshooter like Forbes, guys, getting points inside can only help him be more effective on the perimeter. It actually adds a step to his quickness.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Green, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. Johnson, he's checked in for Bruce Brown. And it's Harden in for Irving. Tucker finds Teague. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Green. Just 3 to shoot. Second chance shot. Portis can't get it to go.
A A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's Griffin, and he lays it straight in. 8 points for him.
And that's just too easy. When Griffin gets to that area of the floor, expect him to finish.
T kicks to Forbes. Three-pointer. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Harden can't hit. He gets it up. Can't hit that one. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've got their... And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a two-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Durant is out there with Green, then it's Jordan, then it's Joe Harris, and it's Harden in at point guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Green. Holiday with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Here's Lopez. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
He is actually 2 hands full inside, and Lopez more than happy to take the trip to the line.
And so he hits both.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And KD, here we go. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. KD's got 22 points. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got 5 rebounds tonight. Irving from long range. The shot misses, and Milwaukee will come the other way. Connaughton passes to Holiday. Here's Giannis, and Giannis throws it down.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
Irving against Giannis. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nets lead by 16.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's Antetokounmpo. A rebound by the Nets.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Irving's shot is good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Got that one up quick. 25 points in the game.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
DiVincenzo with it. He's picked up by Jordan. And the shot goes down.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Irving for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Bucks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. Here's Harris. And the Nets with possession. They're on a 12-4 run right now. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Taken away by Holiday. Looking to get it going. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And the best part of that sequence wasn't Holiday's steal, but his quick decision to push the ball and start the break. That's when the D's most vulnerable, and he took advantage.
And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. Holiday, no one around him. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. The three from Harden. And the Nets miss again. Antetokounmpo passes to Connaughton. DiVincenzo kicks to Giannis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. DiVincenzo against Harris. Here's Lopez. It's good. 14 points for Brook Lopez.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Nets.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for KD.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And the dunk by Giannis.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
Harris misses.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Connaughton with the putback. And Antetokounmpo on the follow.
Hey, offensive rebounding. Positioning is important, but nothing's more important than pursuing the pumpkin. And Antetokounmpo is always in the chase.
Jordan out to Harris. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And the Nets miss again. Milwaukee, another fast break opportunity here. The pass to DiVincenzo. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And the activity of the Greek freak around the bucket. I mean, this guy just does not quit. Relentless. Really knows how to finish with a...
Thank you, David. What a gorgeous nighttime view from high above the city of Atlanta. And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend.
Hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. So the net starting five. Johnson is out there with Harden. Then there's Harris. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's KD in at the power forward position. And for the Hawks, they've got Clint Capella. Young is out there with Tony Snell. Then it's John Collins. And it's Fernando in at the power forward. Now, here is Young. Fernando, the pass to Capella. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Collins with it, picked up by Harris. Young passes to Capella. Snell dishes to Young. Back to Snell. Hawks passing it around. Young, good.
He's fearless. Trae Young knows he's probably going to take contact, and it doesn't matter at all.
The pass to Johnson. Harris kicks to Johnson. KD on the wing. Johnson against Young. 5 to shoot. And then Durant with the dunk.
Usually in a pick and roll, the 6'10 guy is setting the screen. Not KD, though.
Young outside. Snell, the pass to Young. The dish to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it. Look, this is how you draw it up coming out of the locker room. 3 of 3 so far.
And the foul called on Bruno Fernando. That'll be his second foul of the game.
The question is, do you leave him in? Obviously, you don't want him to pick up a third foul this early.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Atlanta. Kevin Huerter comes in for Tony Snell. KD can't get it to go. The Hawks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Huerter passes to Collins. Durant with the steal. Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Young passes to Capella. Gallinari dishes to Young. And he banks in the layup. Young's got 6 points.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scorers.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the length of Durant, he's more than capable of attacking the rim and either scoring or drawing the foul.
For the Hawks, DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Bogdanovich comes in for Collins. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Harris. Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Johnson. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. Griffin's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Bogdanovich kicks to Hunter. Williams inside. He's covered by Irving. Good.
You see the toughness of Williams. Won't shy away from contact.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Irving surveying the floor. And there's the call on Kevin Huerter. That's his first foul. And the Hawks making a change here. Dunn's checked in. .127 left in the first. Here's Irving. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Sometimes I think Kyrie likes to get contact, probably because he can still finish through it.
Williams passes to Hunter. Dunn outside. Feeds it to Gallinari. He dishes it to Hunter. Back to Gallinari. It's hauled in by Claxton.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Irving, and they take the lead.
That's a man's play right there. Kyrie doing what the defender doesn't want him to do. And one opportunity.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 3-point game. Williams dishes to Hunter to the left side wing. And it's Dunn penetrating. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
This is Dunn's game. Terrific acceleration. Very hard to stay in front of.
Irving against Dunn. The shot's good from Irving.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Dunn passes to Gallinari. Williams scanning the floor. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You know, bursting off the screen, Williams makes a quick decision. Takes it himself.
5 seconds left in the first quarter. With 2 seconds left, and Irving with the lay-in. Good. Irving's got 9.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Brooklyn. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
They've got Hunter. Lou Williams out there with Dunn. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Fernando in at the center filling out the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Dunn kicks to Bogdanovich. Pass to Fernando. Dishes it to Dunn. And Dunn with the slam.
Quick off the floor, Chris Dunn padding that shooting percentage with a play at the rim.
Pass to Harden. Over Dunn. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Hunter. Collins comes in for Bogdanovich. Tony Snell's checked in for Lou Williams. Young is subbed in for Dunn. It's good. 8 points for him. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are three guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Here's Irving. And the rejection by Collins.
Right there, the length of Collins proving to be the difference. Not in my house, he says.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. And here's Harris from the arc. Deflects the pass. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Herter passes to Young. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And already his third foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the third quarter.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Bruno Fernando. Right side, Kevin Durant. Good work defensively by Capella. The Hawks trail by 4.
And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power.
Here's Jordan. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. For Atlanta, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Collins passes to Young. He nails it, and we're tied up. Young's got 10.
When you have a slick ball handler like Trae Young, you can run pick and roll as much as you like.
Harden has a wide open look. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And there's KD. That's good on the assist from Harden. 10 points for him.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
Herter passes to Young. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Hunter's checked in for Gallinari. Bogdanovich comes in for John Collins. And it's Williams in for Young. And stolen by Bogdanovich. The Hawks, another fast break opportunity here. Williams dishes to Capella. Back to Williams. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Williams has got it all tied up now for Atlanta.
Despite having a small frame, this is a big part of Lou Williams' game. Taking it up strong inside.
Outside Irving. Three-pointer. That one, no good. He got it up. No good that time. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And we'll be back for the second.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They kept at it on both ends of the floor. Thanks for joining us.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Harden. And it's Jordan in at the 5 spot. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Williams, he's checked in for the Hawks. Harden the pass to Durant. And a miss there on the triple.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And there it is for him.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Trae Young, he's checked in for Williams. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
You know, he was the College Player of the Year, the first freshman to ever do it. We all knew Kevin Durant would be special.
Second free throw, no good. Hawks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Capella, the pass to Collins. It's Young on the wing. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Durant with a wide open look. Good. And Harris gets the assist. KD's got 14 points.
One of the more unblockable shots in the NBA. Durant, a near 7-footer out there with a quick release.
Passes to Capella. Right side, Collins. Kicks it to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It counts. And the foul. It's on Kevin Durant.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Brown's checked in.
You know what? You forget that he's small in stature. Trae Young's skill set is exactly what every team is looking for.
Jordan up top. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. KD passes to Jordan. Kicked him clean. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Collins with it. Picked up by Brown. Young looking it over. And there's the pass to Fernando. Power down with both hands.
So dangerous in the pick and roll. Trae makes quick reads and great decisions.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Irving against Williams. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The essence of the game is deception, and Kyrie, one of the best in the business.
And the second free throw, good. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Williams finds Bogdanovich. Williams in the post, covered by Irving. Here's Okongwu. Out to Gallinari. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Herter, guarded by Green. 4 on the shot clock. Tries again, and Williams with the layup. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And a wide open look for Irving. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
1:32 left in the third. Williams dishes to Okongwu. Bogdanovich inside. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
It's his first trip to the line. And he makes both free throws. Nets trail by 8. Outside Irving. And he drops it in from the low post. Irving's got 12 points in the game.
I like this from Kyrie. Looking for a high percentage shot, settling for nothing less.
Bogdanovich passes to Williams. Pass to Herter. Right at the free throw line. Count that one. Herter's got the lead up to 8 now for Atlanta.
Boy, that is a good-looking shot. As a defender, you have to stay connected to Herter.
Irving misses.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Stolen away. Here's Griffin. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Look at the body control after drawing the bump. Griffin still an elite athlete.
Passes it to Okongwu. And here's Bogdanovich. A putback. It's good on the putback. Okongwu's now got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Here's Irving. Can't hit the free throw line jump.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Hawks lead by 8. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Chris Dunn is out there with Tony Snell. And it's Fernando in at the 5 down low. So that's the line. Hold on!
Kevin, you got to buckle up on that one.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Hunter with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Harden against Dunn. And he gets it to go.
Strength, focus, hard head approach. Chris Dunn powering through contact.
Harris outside. Now Harden. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. Young comes in for Dunn. And then for Brooklyn, Kevin Durant comes in for Green, and Irving subbed in for Brown. To the inside, stolen by Harden. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. Finished off the break.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
The Hawks leading by 4. Snell, the pass to Young. Harden trying to get open. And it's put back up and in by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
He dialed that one up from long distance. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Capella finds Young. There's the pass to Hunter. Just 5 to shoot. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Capella and Durant sends it back.
I'll tell you, if you're not looking out, KD will send your shot back.
Gallinari, he's checked in for the Hawks. Nets trail by 3. Harden scanning the floor. And that's a foul called on Gallinari. That'll be his second foul of the game. Atlanta making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Jordan. Great positioning on the putback.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Young outside. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Never afraid to take the big shot. Trae Young, we have to call you Mr. Young.
Bogdanovich against Irving. He kicks to Harris. Back to Irving. 5 on the clock. Over Bogdanovich. No good from Irving. The Hawks leading by 3. Gallinari dishes to Young. Back to Gallinari. It's Young on the wing. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. They double him with Irving. Capella finds Young. Trains it from beyond the arc. Young's got 10 points in just the second half.
This kid knows when to shoot, when to drive, and when to kick. Trae Young has been out of this world tonight.
And it's Durant missing.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Young with the ball, and it's Harden picking him up. Here's Young. And the rejection by Harden. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Atlanta making some changes. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Gallinari. John Collins comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And Tony Snell subbed in for Bogdanovich. Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And it's the Hawks' ball. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Snell, the pass to Collins. Ball's knocked loose. And now Harris running the floor all by himself. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Capella finds Young. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. And that's it for him. He's fouled out. Not only that, we are in the bonus. We'll have to go to the line for 2. He's able to hit the second one, and that will put them up by 9.
And that should be enough to get the job done, even though he didn't get all of them.
From deep. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. So the first one drops, and that'll push the lead to double digits. He hits both from the strike.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity strike to close this one out.
And it's Irving missing. Young outside, down low, pass to Snell. From deep three-point range, no good. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. Even early on. All right, David.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Harris. Johnson is out there with Harden. And it's Durant. And it's Jordan in at the 5 down low. And for Philadelphia, the incredible Simmons and Embiid down low. Harris is out there with Seth Curry. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. Now here's Simmons. Embiid. Kevin Durant with the rebound.
Nice interior defense. Can't give him any space inside or he'll burn it.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Outside Curry. To the paint. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Curry.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
Inside. Here's Jordan. Out to KD. From past the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Harden the pass to Johnson. Harden scanning the floor. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Oh, Harden is so good at finishing these and ones. I mean, he is just a thorn in the D side.
The Nets shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago. And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights.
In the corner, it's Harris. Back to Johnson. In the corner, Harden. KD with it. Outguarded by Simmons.
It's easy to see how Harden's been the league's top assist man before. I mean, he makes the special feeds.
Harris against Harden. Back to Harris. Simmons. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Oh, and Harden is so quick to the cup, just exposing the weak defense with his speed.
The 76ers trail by 3. Curry kicks to Harris. Down low. And Embiid gets it to go. Embiid's got 6. 1:51 left to play in the first quarter. Harris against Harden. Here's Durant. Doesn't go for him. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Stolen by Harden. And then Durant with the dunk.
Oh, nice slam right there from Durant to finish off the play. He's just really good at converting those plays strong.
Outside, Simmons. Shoots from the block. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Passes it to Johnson. Nets passing it around. 1:02 left to play here in the first. Shot clock at 5. Here's KD. Got it from 16 feet. 6 points for him.
Now, it doesn't take a lot of time for Durant to get his shot off. He's so excellent in the mid-range.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And George Hill's subbed in for Tobias Harris. Here's Green, following the basket by Dwight Howard. Here's Claxton to the inside. Green finds Irving. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Such a smooth operator. I mean, Irving knows he has the green light to let it fly from deep.
On the wing, Hill. Dishes it to Howard. On the wing, Milton. Here's Thybulle.
And Green's defense, very important to this team's success. The way he gets up in the face of whoever he's guarding, it becomes...
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Nets out in front. They're up by 4. Live from...
Being from Africa, at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Griffin round out there with Harden. And there's Green, and it's Claxton in at the 4.
And you really can't forget about Green's speed. So effective on the drive.
Hill passes to Korkmaz. To the paint. Here's Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
And Dwight Howard, you know, not the same 35-minute-a-game player he once was, but I tell you what, when he's on the floor, he can still be every bit as effective.
Yeah, Howard can bully teams that go small against him. I mean, he provides a big body to deal with other strong centers. I mean, he also gives the team some great flexibility with how they match up.
Hill passes to Howard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Howard's got 6.
Well, you can't allow Howard to get this kind of positioning. He's confident in his ability to score inside.
Now the pass to Llewellyn. Green taking his time here. Griffin finds Green. And on the way from Irving for 3. It's hauled in by Thybulle. The 76ers trail by 4. Hill has the open look. Offline with his 3. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Oh, that was something else.
Oh, we've seen this before, I mean, from Griffin. His dunking ability is off the charts.
Milton the pass to Hill. Back to Milton. Right wing. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The drive by Hill. No good. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. And it's denied. Now the 76ers on the break. Hill leading the charge. Fires the 3. Here's Howard. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
It's a battle boxing Howard out. Too big, too strong.
Right side, Green. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's three guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble from three and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those three guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Harris is checked in. Here's KD. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Embiid.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
A nice shot by Harris.
This is what the play's designed to do. Space the floor. Get Harris a look that he likes.
Jordan up top. Harris finds Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. To the middle. And the dunk by Embiid.
Great D. Simmons, the passing skills of a point. At 6'10", he can see the whole court.
Harden the pass to Jordan. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. Curry dishes to Simmons. Outside for Curry. Back to Simmons. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Simmons got the lead up to 1 now for Philadelphia. Harden against Harris. Curry with the steal. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Inside, Simmons. And it's sent back by KD.
But Durant has arms that just keep on going and going and going. You aren't going to be able to just get a shot by him.
Harden, some solid defense from Harris.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
So that'll be... Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They only had a couple of rough stretches
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And that's somewhat of a surprise, but he's been really patient and unselfish.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at the 76ers. The young stars, Simmons and Embiid at the 4 and 5. Tobias Harris is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the small forward position.
Can't afford to lose Simmons in the screen and roll. When you do, he torches you for that mistake.
Curry with the steal. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Here's Embiid. Good work there as it goes.
He doesn't play around. If the bucket's there for him, he's going to get it.
For Philadelphia, they have made their only other free throw attempt today on an earlier trip to the line. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Here's Harden. Jordan trying to free himself up.
Oh, and when Harden is going strong to the rim, he's looking for the throwdown, ripping the rim down hard on that one. And last season, we saw teams double and trap James Harden more than any other player in the league. As soon as he crossed half court, they did not want the ball in his hands.
Korkmaz checked in for the 76ers. And then for Brooklyn, Griffin's checked in for Jordan. And it's Green in for Kevin Durant. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Brooklyn making some changes. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Green, and it's Johnson in for Bruce Brown. Here's Harden. Johnson outside. Durant in the corner. And the Nets miss again.
And all the trapping had to frustrate Harden. But whatever may come, he's going to make the right play.
Yeah, and he can, Jay, because he's not just a good passer. He's a great passer. He averaged over double digits assists the year they played him at point guard. And he makes you pay for sending help.
The drive by Simmons. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Korkmaz. To the inside. Stolen by Durant. Johnson surveying the floor. Again, the miss by KD.
Can't get anything to fall. But it hasn't gotten him down. I mean, he's still gunning. I guess he's still trying to contribute. And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Korkmaz. And it's Hill in for Harris.
I'm not sure what you're supposed to do as a defender when Durant drives. I'm just glad I never have to deal with it.
And C-Web, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G.A. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
Just 4 to shoot. It's deflected. Hill against Johnson. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, and Harden is just ferocious with his dunk, just ramming it in the defense's face.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Now, here's Howard. He's got 8. To the paint. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Howard's got 10 points in the game.
So tough to stay with the pick and roll. Howard moves so fluidly after setting the solid screen.
Harden finds Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Oh, man, challenging the defense inside with the pass. That's just good ball movement.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Maxey's checked in for the 76ers. Hill against Irving. Hill drives in.
And that was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Irving looking for an opening. Green passes to Irving. Griffin trying to get open. A shot that time, not on target. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. The drive by Hill. Here's Thybulle. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. And it's a 4-point 76ers lead.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
Outside, Griffin. Here's Claxton, and that one is stuffed right through.
Well, this is what Griffin gives you. Excellent vision, excellent decision-making with the ball in his hands.
Pass to Milton. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Howard kicks to Hill. Back to Howard. Rebounded by the Nets. And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul. Green, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Seth Curry comes in for George Hill.
Seth Curry.
And here's Irving. 23 seconds left to play in the third. Passes it to Llewellyn. Green dishes to Irving. Off the left rim and out.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
And Curry has it in the corner. Back to Thibault. And the layup falls. Thibault's got the lead up to 4 now for the 76ers. And we've reached the end of the third. Philadelphia ahead. They lead by 4. Live from Philadelphia. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
This is how you quarterback an offense. He sees and anticipates what the defense is doing.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Green is out there with Harris. Then there's Brown. Then there's Griffin. And it's Harden in at the point guard. Offensive rebound. Embiid. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket. Embiid's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Philadelphia. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Misses the three. The 76ers leading by 6. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Brooklyn making some changes. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Green, and Irving subbed in for Brown. Timeout called, the Nets.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
4 rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. He said they played well in certain areas, but the lack of detail to the defensive boards has allowed their opponent too many second-chance opportunities. And that, he said, is the difference in this game. They have to get busy on the glass, Kevin.
And Simmons, he's checked in for Maxey. It's Durant on the wing. Down low. It's stolen by Curry. And now Philadelphia on the break. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
The reach of Embiid is just fantastic. Just throw it up there. I mean, he's committed to finishing the alley-oop.
To the inside. And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this here at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly. And the D just a step slow, reacting to the step back.
Irving passes to Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam.
Are you kidding me with that pass? Okay, Kyrie, that one made my day.
The pass to Simmons. Outside Curry. Back to Harris. To the paint. Shot clock at 6. Embiid finds Curry. Over Irving. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Now that was pretty. A beautiful move to set up that jump shot.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And there's the call on Curry. That'll be his second foul of the game. Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Here's Durant. Chalk up 2 there.
Now, there was a time when people said Durant didn't finish well through contact. Those days are long gone.
And Simmons kicks to Curry. Back to Simmons. And there's the call on Durant. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Nets making a change here. Irving's checked in. Here's Curry. Pulls from the top of the key. And it's KD with the rebound. Green against Irving. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And so Green will bring it up for Philadelphia. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Simmons looking it over. He dishes it to Harris. 6 to shoot. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Another miss by Philadelphia.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Philadelphia leading by 11. Outside, Simmons. To the middle. Embiid finds Curry. Back to Embiid. Outside, Simmons. Curry on the wing. That 3 off the mark. The Nets have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Irving misses. Philadelphia's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the 76ers.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high-percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Joel Embiid.
Oh, man, anticipation, instincts, energy, all his tools were on display tonight as he lit the place up.
Outside Irving. Irving double team. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it fly. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
And Jordan's mere presence can affect shots. I mean, he's easily one of the league's premier shot blocking.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks, for Chris Webber. Downtown Milwaukee is seen short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They just got to make the adjustments.
So the net starting five. Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Harden in at point guard. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. In these teams, both among the league's better defenses, Brent, with advanced stats and tracking, do you think it's getting easier to measure and quantify what goes into great defenses?
I think there's technology, Kevin, that still needs to come along in order for some of the analytics guys to really truly assess positional defenders and where some of their arms and legs are. That will really help them define how these defenses are impacting some of the offenses and the way they play.
Milwaukee with the ball. After the basket by Brooklyn. It's Giannis with the drive, and looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Harden kicks to Johnson. Outside Durant unloads. Offensive rebound, Nets. Kicks it out to Harden. Back to Jordan. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, come on.
Yeah, could you add that one to Durant's ongoing highlight reel? Thank you very much.
And here is DiVincenzo. Inside and taken away by Johnson. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Harden's got the ball.
Yeah, the defender over-aggressive there, but the conventional wisdom is you're trying to do whatever it is that you can to disrupt Durant's rhythm.
The Nets shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And both free throws good for Durant.
Well, a big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, he's accurate from behind the arc, and there's a reason why Chris Middleton takes a good amount of three-pointers.
Pass to KD. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It's pretty evident to see that Kevin Durant is driven to be a great player, but it's his love for the game. The passion he has for basketball is something that's just off the charts. I know he's anxious to have another great competitive year in the NBA.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Oh, here we go. Antetokounmpo, nobody back. And the dunk by Giannis.
Open up the floodgates and let Giannis run through. What a joy to watch him in transition.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season, but in year 2 he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And some changes here for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. That was something else.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Holiday up top, guarded by Harden. And there's Lopez. That's good on the assist by Holiday.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Back to Harden. Good D by Lopez.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Middleton against Harden. Shots good by Middleton.
Middleton looking pretty comfortable right now playing in the pick and roll, whether he's passing the ball or shooting it. Right now making good decisions.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Harris. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Bruce Brown. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Forbes. Shoots. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
And I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
40 seconds left in the first quarter. Irving, good.
Kyrie not backing away from the contact there. In fact, welcoming that one, tricked you into it.
Here is Forbes. Tips it up. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Irving dishes to Griffin. Pass to Claxton. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And the shot goes in.
I don't know how he does it, but Kyrie does such a great job to get deep position and convert, separating himself from other point guards in the league with that finishing ability.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. It's the Nets. Earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis, who explained the origin.
You know, I think the underdog story, started when
And Greg, playing with a chip on his shoulder, has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Green is out there with Durant. Then there's Brown. Then it's Johnson. And it's Claxton in at the center position. Makes it off the glass. Claxton's got his first basket.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Here is Forbes. He's guarded by Johnson. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down to just one on the bucket from Forbes. Johnson finds Brown. Now here's Durant. Tight defense on him. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
I'll tell you, Durant's ability to handle the ball at his size, impossible to stop on the drive once he gets that step on you.
On the pass to DiVincenzo. Here is Forbes. He's guarded by Johnson. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut to just one on the basket from Forbes.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
Durant, the pass to Claxton. Back to Durant. Quarter two, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. He's 4 for 6 from the field with that miss. Here is Forbes. He's guarded by Johnson. 13 feet away. Another shot. Portis kicks to DiVincenzo. Jacks up a three. A nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Outside, Green. Here's Claxton. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Claxton's got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
And Green is a critical role player for this team. His passing is really phenomenal.
Forbes the pass to Portis. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Portis has got the lead up to 2 now for the Bucks. And KD's got the ball here for Brooklyn. From the arc. Milwaukee with the rebound. Portis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You've got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Over to the wing. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Brown. Tipped away. It's stolen by Green. In transition, here come the Nets. And it's Green with the jam.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up throws.
Here is Forbes, headed by Green. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Middleton can't get it to go. Nets leading by 4. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. He feeds it to Lopez. That's a floater go, and some nice defense there. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Jones. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They were never able to get the lead above 4. And that's...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close to the game it's been so far. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Teague, and it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for...
And you knew something good was coming, Kevin, right? And here's the best way to get an earful from your coach. Give Kevin Durant that kind of path to the basket. Wow, discussion to follow.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the layup's good off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 4 this quarter.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And the way Harden plays the game, incredible. So much energy and really as creative as they come.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Brooklyn making some changes. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Kevin Durant. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Johnson.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
That is good. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Well, that break started by Jordan Steele. Long arms helping to get into the passing lane.
Bucks trail by 8. Giannis outside. The shot will not fall, so Brooklyn will take it the other way.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Harris trying to get open is Irving. And staying with the play, Harris. Harris has got the lead up to 10 now for Brooklyn.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
Harden kicks to Irving. Now here's Harden. 8 points for him. Outside Jordan. 4 on the clock. And Harden with the stuff.
Now just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a 10-point game. Giannis passes to Lopez. Holiday, no one around him. And it's off from 3-point range. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Harden finds Jordan. Irving with it. He's picked up by Lopez. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. A different look for Milwaukee. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Dan Connaughton comes in for Teague. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Drew Holiday. Then for the Nets, Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Payne comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's Bruce Brown in for Irving. Now Harden, 10 points for him.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Griffin on the double team. Lopez outside. Here's Tucker. The offensive rebound. Nets leading by 8. Harden draws the double. Harris passes to Brown. The Nets working the ball around now. It's Harden with the drive, and Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
The Bucks have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Here's DiVincenzo, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. On the wing, Harden. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
DiVincenzo with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. Lopez banked in off the glass. Lopez has got 6.
Lopez close up and gets it done.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. "17 seconds left in the third quarter. Irving against Holiday. Portis kicks to Holiday. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And Brooklyn turns it over again.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
And so it's Brooklyn with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And they've done it. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here, looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Green. Johnson is out there with Harden. Then there's Griffin, and it's Durant in at the small forward position. Nets leading by 10. And the foul on Drew Holiday. And that'll be his third foul so far. Brook Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Durant deciding where to go with it. Five to shoot. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
I mean, what a talent this guy is. Durant has the ability to score from anywhere and now picking his spots.
Here's Giannis, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. And that'll be his third foul so far. Here is Durant. Six on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo knocks it away.
Well, you go in there weak like that, and a guy like Giannis with his length is going to throw it away.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Harden against Holiday. Harden kicks to Harris. Durant in the corner. Back to Harris. Lets the three fly. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Johnson, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Giannis. Great D that time from Durant. Brooklyn leading by 9. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line.
And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5. And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And the Nets making a change here as well. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Johnson. Harden finds Irving. Lays it up off the glass. And the Nets lead by 13.
Look, this guy Kyrie Irving has incredible confidence when he's going inside to finish over the D.
Teague against Harden. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Count it, good. And that's now 10 points for Kyrie Irving.
Of course, Kevin Durant, one of the game's greatest scorers of all time, but his ability within this offense to make plays, elevating the team.
Looking to get back on track here. A rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got 6 rebounds in the game. Irving against Teague. It's Durant on the wing. Launches a 3. That shot missing. Now the Bucks take it the other way.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. Pass to Durant. Nets passing it around. From deep. Warnock grabs the board. Teague for three. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Brooklyn.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a big advantage. The other team was defending with their hands instead of moving their feet, and they handed them a lot of easy points at the line.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for James Harden.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball on both ends.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
Durant in the corner. From outside the arc. That shot off. The Bucks go the other way with it. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Tucker the pass to Portis. Here is Forbes. Pass to Noro. A three ball. No good on that one. Left side Harris. Fires the three. Forbes with the rebound. Here's Noro. Can't connect. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.